Hi, I hope all of you are doing great. Today we'll talk about data ecosystem. If I take you back to 1960s when the modern day computer started just emerging, then we were storing the data in text formats, right? As and when we progressed, we realized that deriving information from the text file was difficult. That is when we started storing the data in spreadsheets. But as and when we move forward, somewhere in 1969, thanks to Edgar F. Codd, he came out with a relational data model. From that day onwards, we started storing the data in RDBMS systems like Oracle, PostgreSQL, MySQL. We realized that RDBMSs were only for transactional processing. We wanted some systems for analytical processing. That is when we started storing and processing the data in data warehouses. Like we gather the data or get the data from multiple sources, put it into a staging area and transform it by aggregating, by comparing and derive patterns out of it or derive insights out of it. As and when the organizations grew, the data grew by multifold. So is the metadata. Now that is when the metadata management tools came into picture. Now we are in an era of big data, wherein that we have a huge amount of data getting generated at the very faster pace, like all the varieties of the data like structured, unstructured and semi-structured. So we thought we will not be able to store and process the data in traditional RDBMS systems. That is when we resorted to big data storage and processing. In a way, it is a distributed storage and distributed processing. If you look at any of the data ecosystems of a mid-sized and big companies, do you think only we have big data technologies or do you think we have only RDBMS systems? Not really. Any of the data ecosystems or data platform of a big company or a mid-sized company, we would have a component of RDBMS, component of data warehouse, a component of metadata management and also big data storage and processing. We at BlissMass design, develop and deliver futuristic data ecosystems. Thank you.